So we were at school, and this guy Torianto, me and him got into an argument about something. Now, me and Torianto have had our disagreements in the past. You know, like I gave him my Rubik's Cube because he asked for it one time. You know, he was playing with it, and I was like, okay, can I have it back now? He was like, nah, I'm just doing stuff with it. And I was like, nah, give it back now. It's mine. You know, he was like, no, I got it. But, you know, little stuff like that. He'd be having his legs extended, you know, sitting out in the hallway, and I'd just step over them, you know, and then he would curse me out about it and stuff. You know, little stuff like that. And, you know, he was cursing me out about something, calling me some NIGGAPUSSYASSBITCH and stuff like that. You know, just stuff like that. So, this day, you know, we agreed to meet in the bathroom after class. You know, we got into an argument. He was cursing me out, and you know, I tried to stand up to him. You know, without really getting ISS. Cause in my school, even if you use self-defense, you still get ISS, which is dumb. That's really dumb. So, you know. So, we agreed to meet up in the bathroom after class. But then I told him, no, if you gonna do something, do it out in the middle of the hallway. And, you know, after class, we're out in the hallway. He walks up to me and he's like, without his backpack on, he's just like, I thought I told you we were gonna meet in, I thought we were gonna meet in the bathroom. And I said, nah, I told you if you're gonna do something, do it to my face. Do it right now. So, you know, I stand up, take my book bag off. You know, this man's like a foot taller than me or something. He just punches me in the face a couple of times, about 3 times. They got it on camera. Witnesses. A teacher agrees with me, saying that he punched me first, and I never hit back. He punched me, and I didn't hit back. Because I didn't want to get ISS. Because even if you do hit back, you still get ISS. And that's dumb. So, you know, after that, the teacher comes, breaks it up. She brings me into the computer lab. Because it's like right nearby. And, you know, just kind of, I don't know. I'm just like, wow, did that actually happen? You know, she's asking me about it. And I asked the principal as he was walking by, hey, can I get ISS for this? And he said, I don't know, we'll see. Which is pretty, I don't know. So, you know, how they took me up to the office and Torianto. And then the principal up there gave me 3 days ISS because she said I instigated the fight. But then I told her it wasn't a fight, well, it was a dude, but I told him I didn't hit back. So it's not a fight. Then he told me, you know, a fight can also be with words, which that would be implying that I got ISS for a verbal argument with words. Yeah, I know. It's just kind of dumb. I don't know. So, I got 3 days ISS. Torianto got 5 days ISS. And, you know. So, Torianto did his 5 days of ISS. Now, I went to school on Thursday. And I think it was Thursday. And I went to ISS. And Friday, went to ISS. And then come Monday. I didn't show up Monday. Because it was my birthday. And I didn't want to go to ISS on my birthday. You know, deal with any of these dudes. So, you know, so I only did 2 days. But then on Tuesday, I was just like, you know what? I'm not making up that last day. I don't even deserve ISS in the first place. So, I just didn't go, and they never addressed it. So, yeah, pretty, cool. And if they ever do bring that up, like, oh, well, remember that time we gave you 3 days ISS, but you only did 2 and we didn't say anything? I'll just be like, well, I didn't need ISS in the first place. And also, they switched Torianto to another class. That don't really help, because Torianto said he wasn't going to do anything after that. Him punch me and stuff. He said he wasn't going to do anything after that because he didn't want to get sent over to, like, the other school. You know what I'm talking about? Like, where, like, get expelled and go to another school. So, me and him were just like, whatever. We didn't really interact with each other. So, they switched him with another kid from another class. And then, suddenly, that kid from that other class blamed me for him having to switch classes, even though Torianto punched me. Okay? And that don't really make any sense. Because why would he be mad at me when I got punched? Oh my gosh. And before you say, 3 days ISS, 2 days of ISS ain't that bad. Some of them teachers in there, they just like to start stuff for some reason. I don't know, it's like, I don't know, it's just annoying. Because, once you get ISS once, it's like they always hold that against you, like, for the rest of your time in school. Last year, I got ISS. I called this kid a retard because he was, talking crap about my girlfriend. Got 3 days ISS. I was like, it doesn't really seem justified, but whatever. Another time I got ISS that last year, it was when I had my trombone case, and I bumped into some kid. Now, this man, he just slapped the crap out of me, knocked my glasses off, and I wasn't expecting that. So I was like, wait, what just happened? Like, why are my glasses over here? Why does one side of my face hurt? What happened? So, I got into the car that day, and my dad was like, hey, what's up? So, how's your day been? What? Cool. And I said, it's been cool, but like, how red is this side of my face? And he was like, oh, dang, it's pretty red. So I told him, yeah, some dude slapped me. Slapped the crap out of me. And he was like, oh, dang, we need to go to the office to tell him about it. And I was like, no, they just gonna find a way to blame me about it. Now, I think that made my dad encouraged to go to the office even more. So we went to the office and told them about it. I wrote up some little thing about what happened because that's what they have you do. Now, next day, or like sometime after that, they said they investigated the situation and they didn't really know what to believe since there was really not any cameras. But they said some witnesses said I bonked him on the head with my trombone and that's why he slapped me. Now that's just dumb. Because he could have got some of his friends to say that. I know it was an accident, I just bumped into him with my trombone. And now he acting all, oh my god, I don't know. I really don't know. Gosh. So, another time I got ISS. It was right before school let out last year. And, there was I was in ag class, and there was this one kid. We didn't really get along, but, whatever. Now, it's like you could look at this man wrong, and he would just go off on you, running at you, trying to swing at you. No, it was a little annoying, but whatever. This one time, I guess I looked at him the wrong way, and he came running over to me, and I was like, hey, and it's talking about and I said the name of the ag teacher a couple times. Now, this dude, the kid, backed me up into a wall. And I wasn't really experienced with fighting back then. I didn't really know what to do. He backed me up into a wall, just punched me in the face a couple of times, but nothing really happened to him, which is dumb. And also, another time, we were outside for ag and we were running to the door. So we both ran into the door and we both kind of got stuck. I know it sounds kind of weird, but we both kind of got stuck and wedged in the doorway together. So I saw this man's hand go back and punch me. But then guess what? Nothing happened because guess what? There weren't any cameras around. And, I guess people liked him and stuff, so they didn't want to snitch on him. Oh my gosh, it's just dumb. So this time we were out in the ag farm and, I was just doing stuff with the hoe, working with the hoe and stuff. And then this kid comes up to me and we start arguing about something. I really don't know what it started about, but I just remember it was an argument about something, So, this man, he called me the N-word, so I called him something. It wasn't the N-word, but I don't want to say what it is. It wasn't, he just called me the N-word, which kind of grinded my gears, So, another girl was like, hey, if he gets ISS again, it'll be the end for him. So I'm like, okay, yeah. So, I grab my hoe and I start walking away. And then this guy, I see him start running up behind me. So, it ends up to where he catches up to me and we're in the middle of the ag garden. And, some stuff happens. Like, he claws onto my back, scratching me up on my back. He, grabs the hoe and starts swinging me around. So I let go of the hoe and he went flying back. And I just saw him get so angry. Like, he just started clawing onto my back. Managed to weasel my way out of him. And this one kid in the class didn't really like me too. And he didn't really like me. So he immediately ran up to me and was like, oh, it's his fault. Hey, Brinson started it. It was his fault. It was Brinson's fault. Which, the ag teacher called down the the police resource officer. And, Miss Thomas, the, another principal at the school, because, why not? So, the cop, she told me to follow her, and she told Miss Thomas took the other kid. Apparently the other kid has okay, I ain't gonna say, but, they were just acting like we were criminals, which, I don't see why they would think the other kid, would do that, just punching people, because, why not get mad at somebody, looking at them the wrong way. But, I don't know. She just, grabbed my arm real hard and just started yanking me to the office. The resource officer did. And, it was a little annoying, but whatever. So, we're in the office, and I write down what happened. And Miss Thomas said he called, apparently he said I called him, a bunch of curse words. A curse word and all that other stuff. Which, was pretty dumb. So, they gave me 5 days of ISS. Because they said I was instigating a fight. Yeah, of course they wouldn't believe me. Once you have a bad reputation for one thing, they gotta judge you for everything. And I only ended up serving about 3 days ISS because school let out. But, we were on Zoom, and I was on Zoom with the counselor, and the counselor just said something they decided they won't make you do ISS the next year. Which I was I was just thinking ooh, I ain't gotta serve ISS for something I didn't do. Wow, whoopity-doopity-dee. Wow, whoopity-doopity-dee. That's amazing, wow. So, that's just a little annoying. how once they think you do one thing, they gotta assume you do everything other than that. You know. And then this year, I was in PE. There's one kid, we were playing Foursquare, and we were in an argument about whether or not the ball hit the line. He said the ball hit the line, and I said the ball didn't hit the line. He got all up in my face and punched me, so I punched him in the face. You know, and then he tried to punch me, but good thing I ducked down. Just ducked down. And then, you know, they gave me 5 days of ISS. 5 days of ISS for self-defense. Now, I mean, now I don't really advocate for self-defense. You know, I'm a pacifist now. I don't really want to, you know, do all that stuff now. But, like, I don't know, it's just dumb. You know, I feel like there's some bias against me when it comes to, you know, in the office and stuff. Because I really don't think they like me like that, but whatever. So, the thing is, just because of all that, over like a year, probably like a year and a half, they gotta assume I'm guilty for everything. Because, you know, Mr. Kenny, one of the dudes up at the office, was like, hey, Brenton, don't you see the common denominator yet? Like, a bunch of people don't like you. You know, you got ISS all these times. And that's just, you know. And I told him, you know, what I want to tell him is that if you can't just use the common denominator argument, that doesn't always work. Because, let's say, Mr. Kenny, he's given ISS to a bunch of people and, you know, a bunch of people don't like him because of that. Does that mean that he's the common denominator and the problem in the situation? Does it? I mean, no, it don't. So, just because I like to stand up for myself and a bunch of people don't like me because of that, that don't mean I'm the problem because I'm the common denominator. So, yeah. And this year, a teacher told me, so this year, I didn't get ISS for this, but it was pretty dumb. There's one kid, you know, I was walking by his desk and he kicked me, like, in the ankle as I was walking by. So I went and kicked him back. And then this teacher really told me, hey, Brenton, get out of his face. And I wasn't even in his face. I was away from him. Like, a couple of feet away from him. She tells me, hey, Brenton, get out of his face. And I told her, I ain't in his face. He in my face. So she was like, oh my gosh, meet me after class. So, you know, I meet her after class. And she was like, I have never seen someone with such disrespect. Like, oh, what you talking about, some disrespect? What? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. But, you know, she was like, I could get my son to come up here and slap you around the room. So, you know, and I was like, well, she really just said that? I mean, should have said something like, I wish you would. Because I bet she wouldn't. You know, she'd probably lose her job. So, you know, I didn't get ISS for that, you know. So why not? But the fact that I got 2 days of ISS when I didn't hit back because I'm a pacifist and I didn't want ISS. That's just dumb. Like, dang, the school need to chill. Like, really, what kind of stuff the school doing? Like, I don't know. Look, and today, like, at school, a couple of days ago, they had some ice cream party. And guess who was one of the only people in the class who couldn't go to the ice cream party? Because they had ISS. Me. I know that's dumb, right? Because if they would have actually analyzed the situation, they would have known I didn't need no ISS. Because, So you're saying I'm one of the only people in the class who can't go to that ice cream party just because I got hit and I didn't hit back. I know, it sounds dumb whenever you say it like that, because it is dumb. Okay? Okay. So, you know, Coach Ward, he's like the best, he's like one of the best teachers I've ever had. Now this man, he was like, you know, I see a lot of people talking crap about you, you know, not really liking you. And, you know, think about it. Do they control whether or not you can breathe or not? Do they control your income, like how much you get paid? I mean, if they don't, then why worry about them, you know? And I've been thinking about that. Give me some wise words of advice. But still, this is one kid. I guess he's like friends with Torianto or whatever. Cause he kept on harassing me and stuff when I ain't even talking to him. Him and Torianto, I ain't even talking to them. Like, what? I ain't even talking to you. Mind your own business. Okay, please. So, you know, I was in the bathroom and I had some Oreos with me. This man came in and smacked the Oreo, like, I guess it was like Torianto's friend. But he smacked them Oreos out my hand. Like, ugh, musty old Oreos, something like that. So, you know, just like, man, can you stop? Like, dang. So, you know, he gets all up in my face, and we roasting each other and stuff, flaming each other until we go back to class. So, I'm just tired of these dudes acting like this. You know. Miss Moss, the counselor at the school, was like, hey, Brenton, you got beef with so many people. Don't you see the common denominator yet? Man, like, that's just a dumb argument. I already explained it, but, like, it's, And last year, whenever I got ISS for getting attacked, you know, she was like, hey, so I heard you got ISS. And I told her, yeah, because that one kid. She was like, no, you got ISS, so you obviously did something to get ISS. Acting like I'm the offender in the situation. And that's just dumb. Oh! I don't know. It's just... Ugh. Why schools gotta act like that? Like, really? Why can't schools just mind their own business? Like, really, why not? Like, if somebody hits me, it's on camera. I don't hit back because I'm a fat pacifist. Okay? Like, why they gotta give me 2 days of ISS for that? I don't know. It's just kind of dumb. Well, I hope you like this video. It's just a little rant video. Bye.